Hey everyone, this is Squallsnake, and today I wanted to just make a quick video about something very special, very unique, and actually pretty rare today. This is the Final Fantasy VII pre-order t-shirt that you could only get at ToysRus. So what is this? This is crazy. I found this in my closet, let alone the actual postcard that was used to get this t-shirt. So what is this? Back in the day in 1997, if you had an account with ToysRus, like if you were just in there, if you just had a mailing list, if you were a part of their mailing list, they sent you this postcard, or at least they sent me this postcard right in the mail, and it says, reserve your copy of Final Fantasy VII. This is the original PlayStation 1 version of Final Fantasy VII that came out in September of 1997. They said, hey, come in and pre-order your game for $7. These $7, Final Fantasy VII, get it? You can get yourself a free t-shirt if you bring in this postcard. So look at this thing, and I'll show off the t-shirt in a second, but here's the postcard, and I'll flip this over and you can see Final Fantasy VII, an epic adventure, and it gives you the details on what you got to do here. So you reserve your copy for $7, then bring this postcard and your sales receipt to the electronic merchandise pickup area, because that's how ToysRus was back in the day, and you'd get this free t-shirt, which is right here. So they would send you this in a postcard. You'd have to drive to ToysRus, put your $7 down, which is this receipt right here. That's trip number one. I'll zoom in. I'll get a little closer here. So Susan was my cashier, and there you can see $7. I pre-ordered this game, 54-cent tax, and yeah, right there, 1997. You know, in mid-August 1997 is when I pre-ordered this thing for $7, following the rules like a good buyer, like a good consumer. And then here's my receipt. Maybe that was Susan on there, received the t-shirt. Oh yeah, Susan again. So you can see Susan right on the top of my ToysRus receipt. I'm surprised the ink, you can even see this. So then you got the remainder there, which is $43, you know, so it was a $50 game. You pay tax on it, and then bam, right there. Picked it up on launch day, you know, 9/4/97. Look at that. I mean, such a, you know, a trip back in time. Pretty crazy to even still, I don't know why I kept this, but I did for whatever reason. So I'll get a quick shot of that. I did blur out my address for the video, but GamePro magazine has a quote, towers over the competition in terms of graphics, sound, and story and gameplay. But this is what the hoops you had to go through to get a free thing. ToysRus, man. So now you can we take it for granted. You could pre-order a game, you might get something, you might not get something. You could even pre-order a game digitally. So really cool. So now I'm gonna shut up about the postcard and let's look at the t-shirt here. So this t-shirt simply has the logo on the front, Final Fantasy VII logo with the comet. And this was Power Pro Onita, extra large. It only came in one size. They just kind of gave it to you. And then you have the little Squaresoft logo on the side. But here, the back though, see if I can get a decent shot of the back. The back just has Cloud, PlayStation logo. Only on PlayStation. Ha, that is now a lie. That is now no longer true. But there he is, Cloud. My shirt's a little faded because this thing is from 1997 and has just been sitting in the bottom of my closet. And then you get his stats here. I'll zoom in kind of on the stats. Cloud, former soldier. He's only 21 years old and he's 173 centimeters tall, and you get his blood type. And his weapon is a sword, in case you didn't know that or couldn't figure that out from the picture. I'm not going to put this on. I'm not going to wear this by any means. But yeah, it's a little faded. I mean, at the little top here, I can't see myself actually like wearing this thing. I probably would have gotten beat up in school because that's just how things were back in the day of late 90s. But I was going into high school. But man, look at this thing. This is such a collector's item. It sells for a lot of money on eBay now. And that's how I was like, oh, I should make a quick video about this just to demonstrate what this is, because I've seen this shirt on eBay, but I haven't ever seen the postcard. I might be the only one in the world that still has this ToysRus postcard. If you still have this shirt And if you have this postcard, please let me know in the comments. Tell me your Final Fantasy VII pre-order story of getting this in the mail, going to the store once to pre-order, and then going back to the store, taking that ticket thing, and then going to the counter, because that's how ToysRus was. It was a wall of tickets. You had to take the ticket out of the thing, bring it to the counter to pay, and then another ticket to like get the thing. It was a whole process to actually get games. But there you go, Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy PlayStation 1 version. This is what Sony did and Square did to hype up and try to get pre-orders. That because that wasn't really a thing back in the late 90s and the mid 90s. But here you go, Final Fantasy VII t-shirt, ToysRus. I think this is really cool. Have you seen this? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your Final Fantasy VII pre-order story if you have one. Curious to know what that is. And yeah, that's going to do it here for this video. So let me know what you think. And you can follow me on Twitter @ZachGaz. And until next time, thank you for watching and game on.